Tank vents out on social media and tell me, you know, about what's right and what's wrong.
They wanted everybody to see his name on the wall, just like everybody else, you know.
One thing I learned from my pops was you don't need no gang, you don't need a group of people. Now when I see a group, somebody in a group, I feel like they soft.
He a coward. Every time he gets hit, even in the gym, he jumps out the ring like a little, and he does that time. He just acts like he's tough right now. Now, say some as gang shit.
Floyd Mayweather strongly defended Calvin Ford while criticizing Gervonta "Tank" Davis for his lack of appreciation and respect. He made it clear that he had given Davis the tools to succeed and emphasized that there should never be bad blood if things went wrong. Mayweather was direct, stating that he had put Davis in a position to thrive, whether as a fighter, entrepreneur, or leader. His message was clear: Davis owed much of his success to the opportunities he received, and showing disrespect to those who helped him was unacceptable.
Wrong, and you're not with me alone no more. You don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur.
Calvin Ford has been training Gervonta "Tank" Davis since childhood, helping him grow from a promising young fighter into a world champion. More than just a coach, Ford has been a mentor and father figure, shaping Davis both in and out of the ring. However, tensions have surfaced as Davis faces criticism for not showing enough gratitude to those who supported his rise to the top. The situation has sparked debate among boxing fans, with many questioning his loyalty and respect for the people who stood by him throughout his career.
When we first started, man, it was nobody in the gym, man. How would I sit there and say one kid and another kid and another kid, and they seen the love that we was giving. Everybody keeps thinking it's boxing. It's not boxing. It's basically giving them an opportunity to be themselves.
Yeah.
You know, and I always preach that, because I sit there and tell them all the time, I say, all that's gonna get old, so I need y'all to grow up quick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when we in the gym, we're not just teaching boxing, we teaching lifestyle.
Right.
What are they gonna do to me?
Nothing.
And y'all seen the results.
Seen the results.
You seen the results of it. You know, everybody kept saying it was this, it was that, you know what I'm saying? And they only found increments of it. You know what I'm saying? But it spoiled the win.
Exactly.
It spoiled the win, but like I said again, Ron can fight.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was going to get to.
Calvin Ford has played a crucial role in Gervonta "Tank" Davis's life, acting as both his trainer and a mentor. Their bond started when Davis was a young aspiring boxer trying to find his way in the tough streets of Baltimore. Ford's guidance was key in shaping his career, helping him rise from a talented prospect to a world champion. Looking back on their journey, Ford often gets emotional, remembering the times when a young Davis would turn to him for support during difficult moments.
Really hit me right here. Never thought in a million years, but Kenny used to always say, yo, Young is special, man. He's special and you guiding him right, you know, so he used to always say, Coach Calvin, Coach Calvin. Right now I'm hearing that voice in my head. Whew.
Gervonta "Tank" Davis's rise in boxing is a reflection of his dedication and the strong mentorship that shaped him. Coming from the tough streets of Baltimore, he caught the attention of the undefeated Floyd Mayweather Jr., who recognized his immense potential. Under Mayweather's guidance, Davis's career skyrocketed, establishing him as one of the sport's most exciting talents. His raw power, combined with Mayweather's strategic influence, made him a dominant force in the boxing world.
He did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't follow him for like stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on internet, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, 'cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man.
So
I wasn't in camp, I wouldn't be tweeting.
So what does that mean? You're angrier now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry.
Yeah.
In his fight against Lamont Roach Jr., many observers felt that Gervonta "Tank" Davis didn't step up his performance as expected. Calvin Ford, known for his honest evaluations, noted that Davis missed key chances to take control, allowing the bout to be more competitive than it should have been. This assessment underscores the importance of seizing crucial moments in a fight to establish dominance and secure clear victories.
first, as someone who was at Barclays Center when Tank won its first title, till, you know, when he sold out Baltimore, when he sold out Barclays the last time, when he sold out DC, I was at all of those fights. Explain to me the popularity and how it has soared for Gervonta Tank Davis.
You can turn the camera over that neck. There it is. This is our next generation fighter. You know, when I sit back and watch Floyd when he retired, I actually see Gervonta Tank Davis doing it now. You know, he's going to carry this next generation to where they need to be at.
How important, though they're not working as much together now, but how important was it for Tank to learn?
That was the blessing. That wasn't my work. That wasn't Tank work. That wasn't Floyd work. It was the stars, the moons, or whatever, bringing them together to create greatness. So we can have this greatness carry us to the next generation.
You showed humbleness on stage at the press conference today, giving it immense props to the guys at the other side of the table, to Tank, to Goosen, to...
I grew up off them. I grew up off the legends of what they did when we was watching boxing, when they said boxing was great.
Calvin Ford has always emphasized that while mentors offer guidance, a fighter's success ultimately comes down to their natural talent and destiny. He acknowledges that no one person can take full credit for Davis's accomplishments, pointing out that his potential was clear long before outside influences came into play.
Matter of fact, before they stopped it, I said every time I stopped somebody, I called it out.
Every time. He come in the corner and talk to him. I said, yo, what you doing? He'll look this way, he'll look this way. He's about to stop.
Can I start touching them more and more? When they gonna give him the credit for one of the smartest boxers.
That was a beautiful boxing display.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Smart.
That's what I call, you wasn't looking for the knockout, but you was facing this shit.
Yeah, he already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, Tank can't, every fight Tank come and tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
The relationship between Gervonta Tank Davis and Calvin Ford goes beyond boxing. Davis has pointed out Ford's remarkable ability to anticipate his movements in the ring, knowing exactly when he's about to take control of a fight. This deep connection is a result of years of collaboration and trust, making it a key foundation of Davis's success.
In my mind, this is why Gervonta Davis struggled that fight, so just roll with me for a second, you'll see where I'm going. I don't know if y'all noticed it right away, but I noticed it. Calvin Ford was not the head man in the corner, which I didn't really understand. And before the video continues, go ahead to the follow button because we're about to deep dive into this and we post every day. Calvin Ford was not the lead man who's been with Gervonta since he was a damn near child. Honestly, since he was a child. Why would you do that? I don't know if they were underestimating the fight. I don't know if they were just trying to change it up and try something new because this wasn't a huge opponent. I don't know if there's something wrong with Calvin or Calvin's not going to be there. I don't know. But that was damn stupid. Because you notice when shit started hitting the fan, guess what voice popped up on that screen? Put his head through the ropes and Calvin started coaching. When Tank's eye messed up, guess where he looked? He didn't look at that other corner man. He looked for Calvin Ford. Also, Tank talked a lot during this fight. It was a little bit of a different Tank than we've seen. He was chirping with the fire, which isn't new. He was arguing with the ref. He seemed not composed. I feel like that would have been different with a Calvin Ford in his corner. Because I'm gonna be real, the advice that his corner was giving him was dog shit. Yeah, he won the fight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have won that fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that definitely played a role, and I feel like if Calvin was there, it would have been a little different. But yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, who played a major role in Gervonta Tank Davis's career, voiced his disapproval of Davis's decision to part ways with Calvin Ford. He stressed that Ford was a crucial member of Davis's team and had a significant impact on his development as a fighter.
One day I was in camp with Tank, and he had this little daughter, and he said, like a pop-pop right there. You know what I'm saying? And it made me broke down inside. And I was like, damn. And when I look at him now, I still hear little Tank, but I know he's a grown man now. You know what I'm saying? Right. But it just shows you the work and the years that you put in, grooming an individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're proud of all of the fighters that you...
Man, you just don't know. And I can't wait to the next generation to come.
In a surprising turn of events, Gervonta Tank Davis decided to part ways with longtime trainer Calvin Ford. This move shocked many, as Ford was more than just a coach. He played a vital role in shaping Davis both inside and outside the ring. His dedication went beyond training, influencing many aspects of Davis's personal and professional life. Davis has expressed a desire for independence, stating that he doesn't need a team and believes relying on one makes fighters complacent. He argues that being on his own provides greater clarity and personal growth. This shift signals a new approach in his career, prioritizing self-reliance over traditional support systems. Fellow boxer Rolando "Raleigh" Romero has openly criticized Gervonta "Tank" Davis, accusing him of putting on a tough act but backing down when confronted with real challenges, even in the gym. Romero has been vocal about wanting to fight Davis, claiming that Davis has been avoiding the matchup. This public challenge adds more pressure to Davis's career, as he now faces scrutiny not just from former mentors but also from his peers in the boxing community.
He just fucking acts tough, that's all it is. Yeah, he's a fucking phony. He acts tough, he always acts tough when he with group of people, but when he by himself, he a bitch. He a coward. Every time he gets hit, even in the gym, he fucking jumps out the ring like a little bitch. And he does that shit all the time. He's a fucking bitch. He just acts like he's tough right now. Now he's trying to fucking say some fucking stupid.
Analysts like Showbiz The Adult have suggested that Gervonta "Tank" Davis may exhibit a bully complex, implying that his tough exterior could be a way of masking deeper insecurities.
Gervonta doing this shows that it wasn't an outside strange occurrence, that it may just be a part of his DNA. For him to get hit in amateurs and then take a step back and take a knee when he obviously wasn't hurt, it just shows to me that instead of gritting it out, all right, and possibly get knocked out or taking those chances, he'd rather take a knee to disrupt the momentum and then start over. That's how I'm taking it. It can be a great strategy, or it can be the bully complex. That when you meet somebody and they're not fearing you, or they're not retreating or backing away from you, and they're showing poise and the ability to withstand your output and give some back, like any bully, they kind of unravel.
Leonard Ellerby, CEO of Mayweather Promotions, has publicly supported Calvin Ford for the Trainer of the Year title. His endorsement highlights Ford's major contributions to boxing and his instrumental role in shaping fighters like Gervonta "Tank" Davis.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year.
Yeah.
His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, I've been openly expressing that. And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
Critics have accused Gervonta "Tank" Davis of avoiding high-stakes fights, labeling him as unwilling to risk a loss. In particular, he has faced allegations of making excuses to dodge a fight with Shakur Stevenson, a matchup many see as a true test of his abilities.
Shakur Stevenson. Shakur might have better defense, but at the end of the day, I still think we haven't seen the best Tank Davis. That's what people always power. We still haven't seen the best Tank Davis. And Shakur, for the most part, he comes forward. Tank Davis, all he takes is one shot. He's a very patient fighter. He doesn't throw a lot of shots, but every shot he throws, he makes them count.
One more question before I go. Why not fight Tank at 135?
Tank ain't gonna fight him, man. He not gonna fight him.
You gotta realize with Tank, he on that other side where he gonna, act
take
like
all the cupcakes. Alex, say it.
Man, I'm quite sure Tank can fight you here.
So you saying he don't want to put that record up?
Look,
Shady.
Hey,
Shady. I know Tank.
Man.
I know Tank, Shady.
I know Tank too.
Let him talk. Go ahead.
Hey, I know Tank too, and I know for a fact at the end of the day, like, he is not jumping into no fight with me. Like, that's a whole different type of atmosphere. That's not like fighting or saying.
So basically, you telling me Tank's scared?
I ain't gonna say the man scared. I'm just saying for a fact.
So what
I
you
know
saying?
he not jumping in the ring.
Ryan Garcia has openly accused Gervonta "Tank" Davis and his team of being cowards, suggesting they are afraid to face him again. He claims that for a rematch to happen, Davis's team would need more than just money, implying that they lack the courage to step back into the ring with him.
Why do you think that they've been spying on the Tank?
Scared, man.
But what have you seen that makes you think that?
Their actions. I don't need to see anything. Look at what they're doing.
You've seen people that's just suspicious.
Look at all the
around.
claws. I don't care, though. I allow them there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not worried about it. It's not going to do anything. I will give him my whole playbook. He will not stop it. There's sometimes, as a fighter, you just know how to fight. So when I'm in there, what he's seen may not what's going to be in front of him. It's just, this is fighting, this is boxing.
Throughout his career, Gervonta "Tank" Davis has greatly benefited from the guidance of both Floyd Mayweather and Calvin Ford.
To the head. Stop head hunting. That's how you get the head.
I need this 10th, 11, and 12. On the unofficial, he's down.
Okay. He said unofficial.
On the unofficial. I gotta be honest with you. That's what you want. You want from me. Hey, that's what you want from me. You don't want nobody lying to you. I'm 100 with you.
He said on the unofficial, not the real card here. Keep picking your shots. You took that round off here.
That's my job. I'm 100 with you.
Well, that was
When Gervonta "Tank" Davis parted ways with Floyd Mayweather, Calvin Ford stated that the separation was purely a business decision and not permanent. He reassured that their bond remained strong, describing them as brothers.
So we talked about Tank in the business now. There's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're gonna do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other, it's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still gonna do business with Mayweather?
Got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers. And you gotta remember, they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done. You know what I'm saying?
In a recent interview, Calvin Ford spoke about his absence from Gervonta "Tank" Davis's training team for the Lamont Roach Jr. fight. He expressed his hope for Davis's continued growth, stressing the importance of having someone who can truly challenge and push him to reach new levels.
I'm hoping that he do what I needed to do. You know what I'm saying? You see how I asked him, are you ready? You know what I'm saying? Because I need somebody that's going to really push things so I can see different levels. This time I had a chance to step back, and everybody keeps saying, they changing us. No, we ain't changed up anything. It's the same thing we always do. You know?
Going into the the training camp, how was it? Or you said yes, you stepped back a little bit. Well, how was it? Splitting the time. How's it going to be splitting the time to
No, this is
Saturday
something
night?
that we do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Right now, y'all know all I gotta do is speak. Then take out history since I was a kid. When I stepped in the gym, B said, "Yo, I'm glad you here now." He watched him. He said, "Boom," and I see the light in Tank. I just can't wait to see all of that come together. Fight night.
How's going back to being in the corner? How do you see Gervonta right now? Just being in camp, because at first when we talked to him in the press conference, he was very open about retiring and he was done. And now he said that.
Y'all have to understand. He a young man. He have a family. He want to do something. Enjoy something. Don't take some time. I took a little bit of time out. You know what I'm saying? It refreshes you. Get you back on that. So tonight, he had a chance for me not being around him a lot. You know what I'm saying? And I stepped in and I seen how he missed me and how I missed him. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait to see.
Davis has hinted at wanting to take a new direction, believing that cutting down on the people he surrounds himself with leads to fewer problems. This mindset reflects his desire for a more focused and independent approach to both his career and personal life, prioritizing self-reliance while minimizing outside influences.
Tank don't fuck with Coach Cal. When Tank was walking up, it looked like Coach Cal was about to give him that hug like you always do, and Tank just brushed him off like, fuck out of here, nigga. Whoop, excuse me. Fuck out of here, nigga. Now it seems like Coach Cal on point, so you're not paying Tank no mind. And Tank go over here, he go to this nigga, and watch this shit that he do. He gonna lift his jacket up, and like, our conversation is a secret, I don't want him to hear it, type shit. Like, yo, what's up with Coach Cal and Tank? They really don't fuck with each other? Like, what, and he brush him off again, like, don't touch me type shit. Like, you see?
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for more updates, and we'll see you next time.